Good morning. I did my check-ins, and I'm feeling a little discouraged. So far, I just completed the 8 weeks, and in 8 weeks, I have gained 5 pounds. I did my measurements, and they're up as well. So this is probably a true gain. I did some pictures for week 1 and week 8 that I'm going to post as well here. So I brought all of this up to my coach because I'm freaking out. I'm discouraged. I don't know if this is the way preps are supposed to be. I've never done one, and when I watch influencers, it's all like the positive stuff about it. Some of the times you'll see them, in the emotional state or the cloudy state or whatever. But as far as like gaining weight and stuff, I've not seen anyone that I follow go through something like that. So I'm very lost and don't know what's going on. So I voiced my concerns to my coach. Another feeling that I'm having recently is a little bit more laziness. Now, I told y'all before going back to my coach, I was going to the gym every day and not straining every day, but I did active recovery. Like, my recovery was about 5 core exercises and on my, off weight day. So, and I was doing like the 10,000 steps, and I was doing the sauna and all these things. I said all these things. Sorry, I'm trying not to say that. So anyway, I did, did that, and then it went to like 4 days and just a couple of core exercises and 7,000 steps. So I was just feeling like this was going to happen to me, and it is. Like, in my head, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not motivated to go to the gym. I'm using a lot of discipline to go, and that is really not me. Like, I like going, and I know that sounds funny, not all the time, but more than not, I like to go to the gym. I like to feel accomplished. I like the way it makes me feel when I'm done. So, but I find myself using more discipline, trying to talk myself into, you're going to feel better after. This is for a goal. You have things you got to work through, and I'm talking to myself more and more, trying to get out of bed. And I'm feeling like, I think it's because I kicked my body out of the habit of getting up and going to the gym every day, that now when it's time to go, I'm feeling lazier. It's not that I don't have the energy. I have lots of food, and it's just the energy. And like I understand, when I was doing the macros, it was 2,000 calories, and if it fits your macros. So I could eat like an egg white chicken breakfast sandwich from Chick-fil-A, and it would hit macros and be good. But I'm doing whole foods now. And so it feels like it's more food, but it's really not. And so I feel like I'm eating all the time, and I'm just so full and forcing myself to eat all this food. But I feel like that's what's making me lazy. But then when I go with less food later down the road, am I going to get even lazier? Like, I'm just thinking of all these things. I was just expecting to start leaning out, and of course hitting plateaus and stuff like that, and just doing a straight little stairmaster for 20 minutes. No, a I'm doing the treadmill, 1 minute run, 30 seconds walk, 15 times. And it's like, I don't know, it's just like I have to use my brain more. So, which I really don't. It's just once I get to 22 and a half minutes, I know I've done 15, right? But still. So I brought all this up to my coach. I'm going to see what he says during my check-ins. I just, I didn't know that this is what it was going to be like. And at first I was like, it's in my head. It's muscle. It's water. It's this. But then I took the before and after pictures, and it's making me feel discouraged because in 8 weeks, I don't feel like my body looks better. And I don't feel like my mentality feels pumped and challenged. I just feel like, ugh, I got to go do this program. And granted, the program is way different. I'm used to just simple. No, I'm doing drop sets, supersets, and all of I'm doing drop sets and supersets, and it's tempos and all of that, which I just finished doing an upper body, and I'm gonna post that here. And it's hard for me. I don't use like a fancy tripod or anything. I use my phone and my water bottle to prop it up, and it's something that I'm not used to, and I don't want everybody watching. So I did go to Planet Fitness because on this day it's slower at the time that I go. So I'm gonna post that video after this. I'm gonna post it like I did last time, but I'm not gonna talk through it because I don't know if y'all like that I talked through it, explaining what my coach is looking for. So on this one, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put some music through it so you can see kind of what I'm doing. But I will, after the video, which later on today, I should get my feedback and see what my coach tells me. But it's just, is this the way a prep goes? Am I supposed to go through again like I am? And the laziness, I don't know. My body was just used to moving all of the time, and it could be that I'm mentally thinking that I'm draining. I don't know. But another thing is, I am used to knowing what's happening with my body, what we're looking for, what we're doing. And I'm trying not to nag him so much with questions and complaints, or feeling like I'm complaining. So I'm venting to you guys. But when he tells me to do something, just like, for example, that apple, I just ate the apple, and I hate apples. But I was just eating it until I finally said, can you switch this apple out for something else? And so I kind of sometimes don't want to just keep whining, feeling like I'm whining to him, and then be like, oh God, like this girl's going to give me a hard time. I have like 24 more weeks of this, So I try not to complain, but we're at 8 weeks and I don't feel accomplished. And I'm going to ask him if he can just give me an idea of what we're looking for each week so I can know what my goals are for the week. If it's, okay, we're going to be retaining some water for this, but we're going to hit this, or whatever the case may be, whatever his goals are for the week, I would like him to voice them to me instead of just me doing what he's asking of me. I feel blind, like I'm blind, and I don't want to feel that way. So I did put that in my check-ins, that I would appreciate just knowing what we're trying to focus on for the week, just so I can understand what's going on. And that's what he used to do when I was first with them, when I was just doing the lifestyle training. He did that for me, and I was able to understand what my body was doing, and it helped me make my body trainable and learn how to do things on my own. So I'm thinking if he can do that for me, it'll help me understand what we're looking for. So anyway, I will go ahead and put the video of the upper body workout today, and then I will let you know what my feedback is at the end as soon as he gets that to me. Again, I am 5 pounds up, 120.8, and macros are still the same. My waist used to be like that's all I can remember off the top of my head, because I'm coming from the gym and I don't have my paper with me. But my waist used to be a 25 and 5/8, and it's 26 1/4. And my thigh used to be 21 and 3/8, and it's 21 and 3/4. So it just feels, I mean, I don't know. I know it's not all fat, but I know it's not all muscle. And I know some can be water, but I know some is fat. 5 pounds in 8 weeks. That's where I'm at. So I will talk to y'all when he gets back to me. Thanks. I'm back. I hope you liked the workout video. I did put that in there and sped it up, and I just put little descriptions of what I was doing. I'm not sure if you like it that way or the way I did my leg day. So we'll see how that turns out. And I did put the before and after pictures so that y'all can see that. And I needed to close out this video, so I wanted to come back and give you my feedback from my coach. And it turns out that I've been labeling these videos incorrectly. We were not in a bodybuilding prep, we were in a reset. The last quarter of 2025, I did a reverse diet, got myself up to the 2,000 calories at maintenance, and the reset was for the 8 weeks of him trying to make sure that was my maintenance, reducing my activity and boosting up my calories. And in doing this, he wanted to reset my body because he didn't want me to be 15 weeks out needing to do 20,000 steps and eating 1,000 calories. So this was a reset, and I don't know if I should relabel any of that or just let it go. And actually, this will be the first week of my actual bodybuilding prep. So he knew that I would gain some weight. He knows that some of it is muscle because of the PRs and the different style of program he gave me for weightlifting. He does know that some is holding on to water because he got me up to a gallon of water. He did get me to do more strenuous exercises, and the more carbs that I'm eating on rest days. I'm not changing my carbs when I'm on rest days, and increasing cardio, which will also make me retain water. So it is all three of those things, and we will see how this week goes with my cut. And in giving me a cut, he ended up taking my blueberry English muffin and my bananas. So now I'm sad, but I asked for it, so there we go. It's about 250 calories less than the 2,100 calories I was on, or 2,000 something. It's hard to really say because last week I did not put anything in my app, but when I wrote everything down, it was 2,028 calories that I was working with. So now we're working with like 1,800. I'm not sure if y'all ever want to see like exactly what I'm eating. All he is doing right now is just eliminating foods from what I'm already doing, and none of the food has changed. So here we are to my first cut, my actual first week of a bodybuilding prep. And I wish I would have known that. My brain would have been so much less stressed if I would have known that this was not even part of a cut. Or maybe if someone that is watching that knows and familiar would have maybe kind of got the idea of what my coach was trying to do. But regardless, it is what it is. This is still going on week 9 with a new food program. Cardio stayed the same at 10,000. Steps stayed the same at 10,000, and the cardio is still the 4 days a week. And then the recovery days are still just 2 exercises of core, and we will move on from that. I also wanted to let y'all know that this Wednesday I am going to do my first posing session. I found someone here in Houston that I'm gonna go with on Wednesday, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna touch base with her to see exactly what I should wear, or if I should bring the shoes, or however that's gonna work. So that'll be in the next video. And my DEXA scan is already scheduled for the end of the month, March 30th, which is my first quarter DEXA scan. So when I do that, I'll get to see what my real results from this first quarter is. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.